About 8 days ago now, the world was notified, and the World Health Organisation was notified of an outbreak of the hantavirus on a cruise ship that I think people are now quite familiar with. This virus is very, very rare, and cases of human-to-human transmission historically have been rarer still. The virus also has quite a long incubation period, which appears to run up to 42 days. So any question of isolation or quarantine for people potentially exposed to the virus obviously involves quite a long period compared to other viruses. Now, there are 5 Australians, 4 citizens and 1 permanent resident that have been passengers on this ship, as well as 1 New Zealander who at the moment, in terms of arrangements between the Australian government and the New Zealand government, will be covered by repatriation arrangements that are put in place for the Australians. The 5 Australians are resident in New South Wales, 3 of them, and 2 of them in Queensland. So those 2 governments in particular have been thinking through potential arrangements for the return of those residents. And an order will then be made for those passengers to be subject to quarantine arrangements at the Bullsbrook Centre for National Resilience, which is just northeast of Perth, next door to RAAF Base Pearce. The flight that will be arranged by DFAT to repatriate those Australians and that New Zealander will be landed at RAAF Base Pearce, and those 6 people will be transferred immediately to that quarantine facility directly next door to the RAAF base. I want to stress that our primary responsibility as a government, obviously, is to keep our community safe and healthy. We also have a responsibility to those passengers to bring them home and to protect them from any risk, no matter how small, of potentially transmitting the virus without knowing it. And these arrangements discharge both of those responsibilities. And that is why we've decided to take this precautionary approach to activate the Centre for National Resilience, which was set up precisely for this purpose, to keep our community safe, and we'll be monitoring those arrangements over the coming couple of days.